Alternately, there's another way to find the equation of a plane passing through 3 points. So this is going to be method 2 now. How can you find the equation of a plane given 3 points without using the cross product method? Now again, I like to start by sketching a little box. That box represents my plane. I'm gonna have the points then R right here, so I have P somewhere about here, so I'm gonna have Q somewhere right here, so all right. So first thing, I'm going to use Q as my reference point. So I'm going to need vector PQ and vector QR. I'm using P as my reference point. All right. So I'm using Q as my reference point. This is PQ, this is QR. Now look at this, PQ and QR are two what? Lines, two vector lines inside a plane. Now look at this now. If I were to draw some normal, this is some normal to the plane. If this is some normal to the plane, let's call it N. Then what do we know? What we do know is any line inside a plane is perpendicular to the normal. Let's write that down. Any line inside a plane or contained in a plane is perpendicular to the normal of the plane. It's going to be perpendicular to the normal of the plane. So if we know the normal N, right, and we have PQ and QR, these are what? Perpendicular to the normal N. But then you're going to ask me, but sir, we don't know what is N. We don't know what is N. We don't know what is N. Well, let us find N. Because guess what we do know? Since we know that the line is perpendicular to the plane, if it's perpendicular to the plane, then we know that N dot PQ, we know N dot PQ equals 0. When two lines are perpendicular, dot product is 0. And we know that N dot QR, is that QR I'm using? Yes, QR. We know that this is also equal to 0. All right. We know that these are also equal to 0. Nice. So now that we know that N dot PQ is 0 and N dot QR is 0, let us set up those equations. So now first thing we need to do is, let's do it in black right here. We need to find out what is PQ. To find vector PQ is OQ minus OR. That's vector PQ, OQ minus OP, not OR. That's vector PQ, OQ minus OP. So OQ minus OP is going to be, do your subtraction. OQ minus OP, so 3 minus 1 is 2. Minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. And then we have 6 minus 2 is 4. That's vector PQ. And then we need vector QR. Vector QR, we know vector QR is OR minus OQ. Vector QR is OR minus OQ. That is vector QR, OR minus OQ. Since this is what we're going to have now, which is OR minus OQ, then OR minus OQ is going to be 5 minus 3, which is 2. 2 minus minus 1, which is 3. And 0 minus 6 is minus 6. That's vector QR. This is vector PQ and this is vector QR. Nice. So that's what we have for vector PQ and vector QR. Nice. Now remember we had said that N dot PQ is 0, but you might say again to me, say, sir, but we don't know what is N. So if you don't know what is N, call N something. Call N something. Let's call N ABC. We're gonna call N ABC. Then find what is ABC. So from this over here, n dot pq is going to be n, we're calling n abc, so abc dot, so abc dot pq, and pq is 2 minus 4, 4. That is going to be n dot pq, and this equals 0. This equals 0. So what we end up get an equation from this, say 2a minus 4b plus 4c equals 0. Yeah, man. Then method 2. Method 2 right here, as we can see right here, this is method 2. We're going to have a, b, c dot qr, and we'll find vector qr, which is 2, 3 minus 6, and this is equal to 0. So what are we going to get? What we're going to be getting is, this is going to be 2a plus 3b, that's dot product, and this is c times minus 6 is minus 6c equals 0. So we end up with what? We end up with two equations. We end up with two equations. So the two equations then we end up with there. We end up with 2a minus 4b minus plus 4c equals 0. And we end up with another equation saying 2a plus 3b minus 6c equals 0. So then we need to solve for a, b, and c to find the normal. Dun, dun, dun. So you might say, sir, how are we going to find a, b, and c? It's 2 equation and 3 unknown. Don't worry. Be happy. This is the beauty of mathematics. So what we're going to do is eliminate variables. We're going to eliminate 2 variables. So let's start by eliminate b, or maybe a. Let's eliminate a. Eliminating a from the first equation, from this equation right here, we're going to eliminate a by making a the subject. Making a the subject, we're going to get from the first one, this is 4c. We'll bring it over 4b minus 4c over 2. So when I make a the subject, I'm going to get 4b minus 4c over 2. That's what I get. And that's going to be equal to eliminating a from the second equation. From this one, I would get, don't want to do that. From the second equation, eliminating a from this one. From this one, I'm going to put it up here. Eliminating a from this one here, I would get 6c. This is 6c. That looks like minus 3b over 2. Nice. So you might wonder, oh, you eliminate a. I eliminated a because, look at this. This equals this, so I can ignore the a and solve this equation. So we can end up be solving an equation now, such that 4b minus 4c equals 6c minus 3b. We can ignore the denominator since both of them is 2. And then now, see a gone there? So then now bring over here to get 7b equal, bring over here to get 4 plus 6 is 10c. And so we get 7b equal 10c. And so if you divide through by 7, you get b equal 10 over 7 times c. So we eliminated a. Yeah, man, we eliminate a. Next thing we're going to do is, since we eliminate a, let us eliminate another variable. Let us eliminate b. So we're going to eliminate b now, and by eliminating b, or in some sense, we really want to eliminate, let's eliminate c. I think it would make sense to eliminate c, maybe. Because since I don't write b in terms of this, I want to eliminate c so I can write b in terms of something else. I'm going to eliminate c. All right. So I'm going to eliminate c. It doesn't matter which one you eliminate, it's still going to work out to be the same. I just want to eliminate c. You could eliminate b. I'm going to eliminate C now. And from the first equation, eliminating C. So from this equation, eliminating C, I will get, make C the subject from here. I'm going to get C is equal to, bring over 4B, bring over 2A. I get C is equal to 4B. This is, so if I bring this over, it's 4B minus 2A. That's C over 2. That's what I get. And from the next side, if I make C the subject, bring it over here, 6C equal 2A plus 3B over 6. Nice. So all I need to do now is solve this equation for C. Solve this one for C. So let's solve that one for C. So that again is 4B minus 2A over 2. And we said it's equal to, let's check back. It is 2A, 4B minus 2A over 2, and it's equal to 2A plus 3B over 6. 2A plus 3B over 6. So this is what we have. So we need to cross multiply. We're going to get 24B minus 12A. That's equal to 4A plus 6B. Now you might say, what's going on now? Well, we're going to make B the subject. We're going to make B the subject. So I'm going to bring over 6B now over here. Did I cross multiply right? 2 times this is 6B, 24B. Did I do everything right? Just need to make sure. Did I make C? Okay, I know something felt off. This right here, first equation, bring over 4B minus 2A over 4. Something felt a little off. Over 4. This should have been over 4. Because usually, you might say, how did I know something felt a little off? Usually, when you work it out, both of them is going to give some fraction over 7. So that felt a little off. So now let us fix this equation. So we know this should have been cross multiply. It's going to be 8A. Then 4 times 3 is 12B. Now it looks right. Yeah, man. So now when we bring over 12B over here, we get 12B minus, bring over here, we get 12B equal 20A. And so then we divide through by 12. And so we get, dividing through by 12, we get B equal 20 over 12A. 20 divide through, make B the subject. I divide through B equal 20 over 12 A, yeah, just want to make sure. And so B equal, this looks like now, B equal, that look like 10 over 6 times A. That's it, 10 over 6 times A. That is B. B is 10 over 6 times A. But look at this, we have B in terms of C, right? And we have B in terms of A. Now, now, why not write A in terms of B? You're going to say, why, sir, why? Just follow me for now. Just follow me. It's going to make sense right after this. A is now going to be equal to, this will be now cross multiply, so that A will be 6B over 10, or 6 over 10 times B. Can even simplify it, but I'll keep it right here. So this is A, by the way. This is B. And C is just C. We're not eliminating C, we eliminate 2 variables. Because now look what happened. The normal, remember, is equal to, what's the normal? The normal is A, B, C. Now, if I write A in terms of B, then A is 6 over 10 times B. And what is B? B is right, b is just gonna be, well, look at this now. So right here I add b is 10 over 7c, right? B is 10 over 7c. So look what I'm gonna do, guys. Since right here I have b is 10 over 7c, I'm gonna rewrite this as c is equal to 7 over 10b. And I'm sorry that I didn't make C the subject straight away, because you're going to wonder why, and I'm going to show you why. C is 7 over 10b, because what I want to do is I want to just put back b right here, because I have a in terms of b, so I needed c in terms of b and b in terms of b. So b is just b itself, and c is going to be 7 over 10b. 7 over 10 times b. So this is a normal. Now look at this. We can factor out the b. And so what we're left back as the normal is 6 over 10. This is 6 over 10. Factor out b from b is 1. And then this left back with 7 over 10. Yeah, man. Then you might say, so sir, how that help us? Because now we can find a new normal. A new normal is going to be, call it N1. A new normal, let's call it N1. A new normal N1 is going to be, we can dash with a B and write that a new normal to the plane is 6 over 10, 1, 7 over 10. You might say, why I dash with a B? I can dash with a B because look at it. If you have a plane, let me draw a plane down here. This is a plane. Let's say this is the normal N. All right. Then when that chop off the B, this is still the normal. Probably just get shorter. This would be N1, right? It's just a multiple of each other. They're still parallel, but this would just be a shorter normal. So I could have even chop off another number. I can even multiply it by 10. So I can even find another normal by multiplying by 10. So I can even write it down. So the normal we're going to work with now. I don't like fractions, so we're going to multiply it by 10. We're going to multiply both sides by 10. Multiply both sides by 10 to get a new normal to throw away the fraction. So that implies now, if we throw away the 10, what we're going to get is dun dun dun. All right, let's not throw away the 10 yet. Maybe you're seeing too much throw away. Let's work with this normal. All right. So now we know the equation of a plane is r dot n equal a dot n, where a is a known point. So r, remember that the normal we have, and the normal is 6 over 10, 1, 7 over 10. So that's 6 over 10, 1, 7 over 10. That's r dot n. And that's equal to a dot n. A is a known point on the plane. The known point on the plane we shall use is r. R is 520. So let's use r. R is 520. So this is 520 dot n dot n. N, which is the normal, which is 6 over 10, 1, 7 over 10. That's n. So let us work this out now. So when we work this out, what we're going to get is r dot n. This is going to work out to be 6 over 10 times x. This is going to be plus y plus 7 over 10 times z. 7 over 10 times z. 7 over 10 times z. That's going to equal to, work out this part now. 5 times 6 over 10 plus 2 times 1 plus 0. That works out to be 5 times 6 over 10 plus 2 times 1. That works out to be 5. So now what we can do is multiply through by 10. Now we can multiply through by 10. And when we multiply through by 10, what we're going to get is 6 over 10 times 10, that just gives us 6x. 10 times y, that just gives us plus 10y. and then 7 over 10 times 10, that gives us plus 7z, and then 5 times 10, that gives us 50. But guys, look. Yeah, man, remember that was the equation of the plane we get. That was the equation of the plane. 6x plus 10y plus 7z equal 50. That is indeed the equation of the plane. And just to verify it, look at this. Here we go. That was the equation of the plane we get using the, so when we did it this way, using the cross product method, and then 6x plus 10y plus 7z equal 50, we get the equation of the plane. And doing it this method now, we got the same answer. This is using algebra. Nice, easy, soft.